It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Hey, good morning and welcome to Friday's Travel and Cruise Industry News podcast. On this, the 19th day of April 2024, coming to you from Bedford County, Virginia. You know, we got over the nice weather yesterday, back to cold again. Well, it's not real cold, but it was down in the 50s last night. It's only going to get up to 70 today. So, anyway, it's going to be like that probably till I leave next week. So. All right, we got got a whole bunch of stuff for you this morning, folks. A couple neat things too. I got several stories this morning. The leads, I had trouble picking out a lead story today, folks, but I decided to go with Carnival cracks down on gambling. MSC offers pre and post cruise accommodations on some select voyages. MSC is going to be home porting 4 ships in 2025 here in the U.S. Branson hits the streets in London. Carnival cash. And a technical issue on Pride of America. That and lots more here live at 11 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Today, folks, is National Amaretto Day. I mean, I use amaretto occasionally as an aperitif, a little after-dinner drink. I've done a couple of the creamy kind of drinks with amaretto. They're okay. Again, you know, you guys all know I'm a bourbon drinker primarily. More than primarily, mostly. But yeah, I'll do some things on occasions a little different. If you're listening via the podcast, you're always welcome here. You can access the podcast via my blog, which is accessadventure.net, or wherever you get your podcasts from, all the big guys, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Stitcher, Pandora, doesn't matter, iHeartRadio. Just search for Travel and Cruise Industry News, and up pops the old fat guy. Anytime you're listening to the podcast, if you want to jump over to the video feed to see something I may be showing, like I'm going to here in a second, or pictures or clips or interviews, there's always a link in the description of the podcast. So you can do just that. All right, the first thing today, folks, I'm going to start off with, I got a surprise, a couple packages in the mail yesterday. Let's see if y'all can see what that is. This, I know you can't tell on here, but this is a metal sheet with, of course, the kids on it. That's Charmin and Cottonelle when they were kittens. And this is a mobile, you know, one of those things that twirls around. It has a motor, hooks, everything to hook this thing up, and then little name tags with Charmin and Cottonelle. It's the cutest damn thing I've ever seen. So that's the kittens. And then, see if I can let this down so it doesn't get damaged. Then a chilliescruises big-ass mug with the epic down here and the old fat guys on it. And yes, I'm using it. That's from Kenneth and Robin. And thank you so much. That's just wonderful. I was ecstatic. So thank you so much. That's very thoughtful. I've not seen either of these things before. So that was pretty cool. All right. So we got several things to discuss here this morning before we get to the news, folks. The first thing we're going to have to talk about is Hot Air Tom. Now, you see, Hot Air Tom was in Gibraltar. I mean, that's the big rock of Gibraltar, right? However, Hot Air Tom was banned from entering the country. That's as close as he got at the border. So Hot Air Tom was banned from Gibraltar. Now, let's see. Where's his explanation of this whole thing? I do have that someplace. Yeah, there it is.
So today's Friday, April 18th. Or 19th. I guess it's the 19th. And we're in Malaga, Spain. Back to the ship after a disastrous trip. I had a bus trip to Rock of Gibraltar on your own, planning to go up the lift to the top, and the Spanish customs wouldn't let us through. We didn't have the required EU Schengen stamp on the passport. Shorex had told us that we didn't need it. They sent a roster to customs and we were good. No, not so much. Then we had to wait an hour at the border because 6 people didn't follow directions. We had to, basically the plan was to go through Spanish customs walking, then UK customs is right on the other side. You walk through that and they check your documents, and then the bus goes through empty, is inspected, picks you up on the other side and goes into Gibraltar to the bus parking lot. These 6 people disappeared. So we're waiting an hour for trying to find them. Didn't find them, and eventually the tour guide got instructions that she was to get off the bus and wait and try to find them and get other transportation, and we left. So we wasted about 5.5 hours doing nothing but a bus ride. The bus ride was a little over 2 hours each way. That is all.
So, hot air Tom banned from Gibraltar. Boy, that's rich. All right. So he never did make it actually into Gibraltar, which kind of sucks, doesn't it? Okay, let's see what else we got here. We got, yeah, this was also pretty cool. Where's there we go. This came down from Nate up in Alaska. This was the Northern Lights. It was actually night before last. He says we've got a good chance of having a good season for the Northern Lights up there. So I've not seen them. So I'm hoping that they'll be viewable when I'm up there in August. So that's Nate's coverage of the lights. Would you like to see me get chased by a bear? You might just get your chance when you cruise with Chillie to Alaska. Grand Princess sails August 14th from Vancouver to Anchorage. Starts as low as $395 per person, plus taxes and port charges. That's Alaska Cruise with Chillie. Just give me a call, 434-258-9264, and we'll go to Alaska in August. All right, so I guess we got to get started here on the news portion of today's show. Wow. There it is. Casino gambling and games of chance are a fixture on most major cruise lines, including Carnival, which regularly hosts slot tournaments and other events for dedicated gamblers. What the cruise line does not permit, however, is any unauthorized for cash gambling outside of the casinos. On one such round of unauthorized gambling recently had to be shut down aboard the Carnival Luminosa, leading to heated discussions about what is and what isn't gambling and what is and what isn't permitted on board. Carnival Cruise Line Ambassador John Heald addressed an incident of unauthorized gambling on board the Luminosa, apparently a game of what was first reported as cards, but later revealed as left, center, right, a popular dice game, was being played with a large group of guests betting on their play on the ship's Lido deck. To increase the excitement of the game, some players may bet on individual hands or other overall outcomes. It is the betting that's not permitted on Carnival cruise ships. Gambling outside of the casino is strictly forbidden on all Carnival ships. MSC Cruises is tempting guests to extend their at-sea vacations with new pre- and post-cruise hotel stays in several dynamic cities across the globe. The stay and cruise offers apply to summer 2024 itineraries on board 11 ships. The summer 2024 packages feature a variety of hotel options in Athens, Venice, Rome, Miami, and New York. Specifically, 2-night add-ons are available at a 4-star hotel in 3 cities, Athens, Venice, and Rome, while a 3-star hotel is featured in Miami. In New York, 2- and 3-night plans are offered at a 4-star property. Several inclusions add value to the line's stay and cruise packages, such as breakfast, private round-up ground transfers between airport, hotel, and ship, and a half-day excursion to each of the city's leading attractions. The add-on packages deal is available in Rome on itineraries operated on the MSC Divina, MSC Fantasia, MSC Musica, MSC Seaside, and MSC Sea View. The Venice hotel offer is for guests on board the MSC Armonia, MSC Lyrica, and MSC Sinfonia. In both Rome and Venice, the packages are offered pre- and post-cruise. The package in Athens is featured on the MSC Opera sailings and is available only pre-cruise. On cruises departing from U.S. ports, the stay and cruise packages are offered as a pre-cruise option to guests sailing Caribbean itineraries on board MSC Seascape departing from Port Miami. And in New York, the hotel deal is offered pre-cruise on Caribbean cruises operated on the MSC Meraviglia. All right, I'll be back with a couple more stories after a quick break from one of our network sponsors. The flagship of MSC Cruises' world-class fleet, MSC World America, will spend its inaugural season based in Miami as part of 4 ships homeporting in the U.S. during 2025. As part of its expansion into North America, the 23-ship cruise line has invested $350 million into building the largest passenger cruise terminal in the U.S., which will be able to accommodate 36,000 passengers per day. The terminal will open during 2025. MSC Seascape will also homeport in Miami, while MSC Meraviglia and it will homeport in New York City, and MSC Seashore in Port Canaveral. London streets witnessed a unique sight yesterday as Sir Richard Branson took to the streets in a sail model of the Scarlet Lady. The promotional stunt, on par with Branson's celebratory antics, generously gave away 200 free cruises to lucky passerbys. The event also marks the beginning of the cruise line's summer season in the Mediterranean. How would you like to explore Ponta Delgada, Portugal with me for the first time? I've not been there before, but I'm going in January. So why not join me on a cruise with Chillie, Miami to Southampton transatlantic for 13 nights on the beautiful Norwegian Bliss. Sails January 4th from Miami to Southampton in England on the 17th. That's 13 night, folks. Prices start at $799. That's double occupancy, but you can't beat that. Of course, you got to add the taxes and port charges and anything else you want to it. But starting from $799. That's Cruise with Chillie, Miami to Southampton on January 4th. The latest rumor swirling around Carnival Cruise Line is the idea that beginning in 2025, the cruise line will no longer accept any cash on board for sail and sign accounts. While it is true that onboard shops, bars, spa facilities, photo galleries, other retail outlets do not accept cash as payment, the rumor indicates the guests will not be able to set up their sail and sign accounts using cash. This is not true. The current sailing of Norwegian Cruise Line's Pride of America is seeing significant changes due to what the cruise line called a technical issue. Despite our best efforts to maintain our original itinerary, unfortunately on April 16th, a technical issue impacted our departure from Hilo, Hawaii, leading to the cancellation of our scheduled visits to Kona on the 17th and Nauwili, Kauai yesterday. With no further explanation, the cruise line said, "We are pleased to confirm that the issue has now been resolved." Yeah, but who knows what the issue was? If they don't tell you that. So I just throw a little bone to the passengers and try to make them happy. All right, that's going to wrap up the news portion of today's show. Again, next week, I have not confirmed with John yet about Monday, but I'm hoping, excuse me, I'm hoping that John will be on Monday talking about European accessibility pluses and minuses. Tuesday afternoon, I'm taping a show with Frank Schumard. Wednesday morning and Thursday morning, the show will go at 11 o'clock both days. I've worked out how I'm going to do it. It just took a little calculating yesterday. So Wednesday and Thursday will be normal. Of course, Thursday is the day I get on the ship. So there is a possibility that Thursday may have to be early, but Wednesday will be on time. All right, guys, let's go see who's in the chat room this morning. Of course, there's Kenneth. Thank you again, Kenneth and Robin. That was cool. Hot Air Tom is here from Malaga, Spain. Sail away in a couple of minutes. Kenneth says, have a drink for him. That's a good idea. Joanne says, happy Friday, everybody. Mike's with us. Good morning, Mike. Jessica Roman says, hello. Good afternoon. Cindy's with us. Love the cup. Yeah, me too. That's a big ass cup. It really is. I haven't figured out how much it'll actually hold, but it holds a bunch. Love it. There's Gary, older than dirt. Hey, Gary, how you doing? Oh, there's Robin too. Robin and Kenneth both here today. You're very welcome. Again, Robin, that was really cool. Thank you. Gretchen's here out in Ohio. Hope you didn't blow away in all those storms rolling through. Gretchen says she loves Gibraltar. Emily's with us. Good morning, Emily. So Hot Air Tom said he had a nice nap instead this afternoon. Gibraltar is the rock for the company I work for. Sorry, things didn't work out for you, Tom. Yeah, well, and if guys, needless to say, yeah, Hot Air Tom wasn't banned. I just said that. So the Gibraltar video, actually, that was a Malaga video, and he was talking about Gibraltar, because he didn't actually get to Gibraltar to make the video. Hot Air says, I think probably about 6 buses were denied entry, waiting for Shorex to agree to refund. Yeah, especially if they said you were good to go. Cindy says, one of our Carnival Facebook groups, Mardi Gras, were not allowed to play CLR by Carnival. Our event was shut down before it started. Yeah, I was going to also say on that, folks, I don't find fault with what Carnival had to do. And there's more reasons than just the fact that, Carnival makes money out of the casino and they don't want any gambling to take away from their profit, area. You got to keep in mind those casinos have to close anytime you're in port or if you're not in international water. Okay. So there's some tax liability issues involved in addition to people that are sitting on deck gambling. So I don't blame the casinos at all for saying, yeah, no, you can't do that. And it's not just Carnival. That's not allowed on any ship to be openly gambling. So I don't find fault with that in the least. If you got to gamble, go down to the casino. I mean, they have some of those. Some of the casinos have, little rooms that you can go in the room and do whatever you want to do. So try that. Or Sonny down Mississippi. Hi, Sonny. Getting hot there. Boy, I wish it would get hot back here. We have one nice day and then it's back to cold again. Although at least I'm not in sweatshirt cold this morning. But it's not going to get up to, blasting hot this afternoon. Todd's with us. Good morning, Todd. I learned something new about cruising every day. Well, I hope so. Makes it worthwhile, Todd, that actually I'm being beneficial to somebody besides just wasting their time. Gretchen says, Monday I'll be getting my hair done, but I'll try to tune in. Okay. Well, it should be interesting with John. I mean, I have fun with John no matter what we do. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'm actually looking forward to the content that he's going to be providing me because, there's going to be things in there that I haven't witnessed and I haven't seen since, my mobility challenges started and I'm going to have to deal with next year, because the first 4 months of next year, basically, I'm running back and forth to Europe the whole time. Emily says, what a big ass cup. Yes, indeed. How much is in the cup? I don't know yet. I didn't figure that out. I don't think that's marked anywhere. Anyway, it's a very nicely weighted cup. When I go out to the pool this summer, it's not going to blow over. And that's just awesome. Let's see. Whatever. Hey there, Todd. Emily says. I still don't understand why they denied Tom entry. The visa stamp that's required it's the same thing that happened with the people from Bolivia. You know, the Shenzhen has certain regulations, and apparently what they're accepting is not what the people thought, and it wasn't Tom's fault. He didn't know. None of the passengers knew, and they were given bad information. The European Union thing still has some speed bumps in it that are a little screwy. Kenneth says, Robin makes all those items herself. She's so talented, she makes them for our store. Wow. Well, now that's cool. I had no idea. My goodness. I'm even more impressed now, Kenneth and Robin. That's just awesome. Kenneth says, yeah, American made. Yeah, right up there in Pennsylvania. That's in America. Absolutely. That's great. Emily says, we're in the 50s today. Cold and rainy yesterday. Oh, it was 85 here yesterday. Maybe you'll get that today because we got the cold back today. Sonny says, Kenneth, do you do an online studio? Sonny, we do plan to in the future. Here, as soon as I do, I'll let you know. Oh, that's cool. Steve's with us out in Kentucky. Hey, Steve. Beginning to worry about you. I hadn't seen you this morning. Emily says, that's a very nice cup. A 40-ounce cup, Robin says. Okay. That's pretty cool. I know it easily took my 20-ounce Diet Coke this morning and had a little left in it from last night. So yeah, I didn't come close to filling it up. 40-ounce cup. That'll take care of me. Wait till I get one. Put a little bourbon in it. Whoa. So I was going to say something else. Now, what the hell was it? I got sidetracked there when I found out that Robin makes this stuff. That's cool. On the thing on with the cats on it. Wow. I'm so impressed, Robin. That is awesome. So, okay. So, all right, guys, that's going to wrap me up for the weekend. Of course, I'll be watching everything to make sure nothing goes awry. Trying to think what I was going to say something before I got sidetracked there. Maybe I'll notice it if I run back up here. Um, Golden Ray, American Made. I don't know. I lost the train of thought. Well, it's just nothing unusual for me. You know, I'm getting old, folks. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thanks for being with me. Hit the thumbs up button. We hit 5,500 yesterday, by the way, folks. That's a good thing. So now we're heading to 10,000 by next Tuesday. Smash that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything if you haven't subscribed. And the bell notification tells you when I go live or when a new video goes up. And I'm posting a couple videos a day now. So keeping me busy. And of course, we'll be heading down to Jacksonville for next week. But I'll be here, do the show Wednesday at 11. Thursday might be open. It depends on how close I get to Jacksonville before I call it a night in the hotel. All right, guys, that's going to, Hot Air Tom says, a whole bottle of Elijah will fill up that cup. Yeah, well, I come close. Of course, I got to mix it, Tom. I can't drink it straight. So, anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, think about cruising, and hopefully one day soon we'll all get together on the high seas, just like Hot Air Tom and Cindy and Gretchen and Fred and who else? Kenneth and Robin. So come join me on some of these cruises, guys. We have a good time. I can promise you that. All right, guys. Have a great day. I'll see if anything happens this weekend. If not, I'll see you Monday morning. Thanks, y'all. Have a great weekend.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, chilly chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.